However, we're in a multipolar world now, and China is the main obstacle to global US. And it should not be a surprise because Asia represents the majority of the global population, so it should represent a majority of the world economy. However, we live in a world that for centuries has been dominated by the Western colonial powers. Ever since the European colonial powers went around the world, invaded and colonized foreign countries, and robbed them of their natural resources, and then the US empire emerged as an offshoot of the British Empire, and the US Empire, after World War II, was the most powerful force in the world, largely because the European empires destroyed themselves in these inter-imperialist wars in World War I and World War II. The US was the most powerful empire on Earth, and it imposed its hegemony, or tried to impose its hegemony, on most of the world. And then in 1991, the Soviet Union was overthrown. It was the unipolar era. The US empire was the only game in town, and the US imposed the neoliberal Washington Consensus on countries around the world and forced them to privatize their state-owned enterprises and sell off their natural resources to US corporations. This was the unipolar moment, which Washington is obsessed with coming back to. However, we're in a multipolar world now, and China is the main obstacle to global US domination, followed by Russia and Iran and some other smaller powers.